नमस्कार। तो आज हम लेके आए हैं रेजिस्टेंस कॉम्बिनेशन के न्यूमेरिकल्स ऑल ओवर इंडिया, जो भी लास्ट 10 इयर्स में न्यूमेरिकल्स आए हुए हैं। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व देम। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो पहले न्यूमेरिकल स्टार्ट करने से पहले एक दो न्यूमेरिकल हम देख लेते हैं टू फाइंड आउट द इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस फॉर द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट resistances. So let's see, suppose we have this one, this one. Okay, so it is something like this. Values are 3 to 6, 3 to 6, and we need to find out the equivalent resistance. So सबसे पहले आपको क्या देखना है? सबसे पहले आपको एक जंक्शन से स्टार्ट कर दो। आप यहाँ से ऐसे करंट फ्लो हो रही है, इसमें I, then check, see here, I जब फ्लो हो रही है तो ये यहाँ पे जाके डिवाइड हो रही है, I1 और I2. So it means they both are in पैरेलल। पर ये 6 ओम अगेन एक और रेजिस्टेंस अटैच्ड है। अब चेक करो, I2 करंट ही फ्लो हो रही है इसमें भी, करेक्ट। यहां से I1 एंड देन अगेन I, तो यहां से हमें क्या पता चल रहा है, सेम करंट फ्लो हो रही है इसके थ्रू, 6 and 3. So 6 and 3 are in series combination. So equivalent resistance for 6 and 3 ohm. Say it is R1. So they are in series. So R1 will be 6 plus 3, 9 ohm. तो अब हमारा सर्किट क्या हो गया, इनका इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस जो आया समथिंग लाइक दिस, और ये हमारा ऐसे था पहले, करेक्ट। इसमें I1 थी, इसमें I2 थी, this is 2 and this is 9 ohm. Now again find out the equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance for 9 ohm and 2 ohm. They both are in parallel. So we're going to write 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by 9 by 1 by 2. So we can take 18, 2 plus 9, 11 by 18. So R equivalent is 18 by 11 ohm. Answer. So that is how you find out. सबसे पहले कोई भी एक जंक्शन ले लो, कोई भी एक एंड ले लो, एंड देन फाइंड कि वहां पे करंट आपकी बढ़ रही है, डिवाइड हो रही है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो रही है या नहीं, और चेक करो किस किस रेजिस्टेंस में सेम करंट, जिन सब में सेम करंट जा रही है दे ऑल आर इन सीरीज, जिन जिन रेजिस्टेंस में डिफरेंट करंट्स जा रहे हैं दे आर इन पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन। ओके, अगर सेम न्यूमेरिकल में हम इसकी जंक्शंस चेंज कर दें, विल इट मेक एनी डिफरेंस? सपोज व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, यहां के बजाय अगर मैं ऐसे कर दूं, यहां से I करंट फ्लो हो रहा है, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? तो फिर करंट्स क्या हो जाएंगी, यहां पे I1, यहां पे I2, अब यहां से जाते हुए अगेन हियर I1. सो व्हाट यू सी हियर नाउ, अगर हमने एंड्स चेंज कर दिए तो क्या हुआ, 6 and 2 are in now in series, करेक्ट। सो कॉम्बिनेशन हमारा क्या बनेगा, इफ वी से दिस इज R1, R2, R3, so R1 and R2 in series, so equivalent resistance will be 1 by, series na, R equivalent dash से we are presenting this, so it will be 6 plus 2 is equals to 8 ohms. तो अब हमारा सर्किट क्या हो जाएगा, it will be this is 8 ohm and this is 3 ohm. तो 8 ohm से करंट कितना फ्लो हो रहा है, I1, 3 ohm से करंट फ्लो हो रही है I2, I. Now this 8 is, we are calling it R equivalent dash, and this one is R3. So R3 and R equivalent dash are in parallel combination. R3 and R equivalent dash are in parallel combination. So the equivalent resistance will be R equivalent 1 by R3 plus 1 by R equivalent dash. R3 is how much? 3 ohm. Equivalent is 8. 24. 8 plus 3. 11 by 24. So R equivalent is 24 by 11 ohm. Answer. तो you have to be very very careful कि आपके ends किस किस पे connected हैं, कहाँ से आपकी करंट एंटर कर रही है और कहाँ से आपकी करंट एग्जिट कर रही है. उसकी वजह से आपका जो सर्किट है, जो कॉम्बिनेशन है, वो टोटली चेंज हो जाएंगे. Now in this numerical they said we need to find out the equivalent resistance between point A and B. तो करंट हमारी कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुई? यहाँ से I. अब करंट हमारी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कितने पार्ट्स में हो रही है? 3 पार्ट्स में. I1, I2 and I3. Now let's check. I1 will flow through 1 and 3. So here also I1. I3 will flow through 3 and 1. I3. And then this one is I2, again here I. तो यहां से हम कैसे स्टार्ट करेंगे? पहले इस पार्ट को लेते हैं. ओके, सो लेट्स कॉल देम रेजिस्टेंस. R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. Let's start with R1 and R2. So R1 and R2 are in series. Same current flow हो रही है. R1 and R2 are in series combination. So equivalent resistance हम बोल देते हैं R dash. So equivalent resistance R dash is equals to R1 plus R2. How much? 1 plus 3? 4 ohm. तो अब आपका सर्किट कैसा हो गया? सर्किट कुछ ऐसा हो गया. अब इन दोनों का तो सेम सर्किट बन गया ना, तो उसे हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. करेक्ट. सो दिस इज R dash, दिस इज R5, R4, R3. अभी भी कहाँ है? यहाँ और यहाँ के बीच में है, A और B. तो अभी हमारे R4 और R3 दोनों सीरीज में है. तो अब हम क्या लिखेंगे? R4 and R3 are in series. So equivalent resistance, say R double dash is equals to R3 plus R4. R3 is how much? 1 ohm. R4 is 3 ohm. So again it is 4 ohm. तो अब आपका सर्किट किस में चेंज हो गया? अब आपका सर्किट चेंज हो गया इसमें. B पॉइंट आपका A, B. This one is R dash, R double dash and R5. करेक्ट. नाउ अब इसमें देखो, मैं सेम सर्किट बना रही हूं. आप चाहो तो इसे सीधा करके बना सकते हो, इसे स्ट्रेट करके बना दो. इट्स ओके. ठीक है. तो अब ये तीनों किसमें हैं? दे आर इन पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन. व्हाट विल यू राइट? R dash, R double dash and I5 are in parallel combination. So equivalent resistance R equivalent is 1 by R equivalent, 1 by R dash plus 1 by R double dash plus R5, 1 by R dash. R dash is how much? 4. R double dash is also 4 and R5 is also 4. So the answer is 3 by 4 R equivalent. So equivalent resistance is 4 by 3. 3 ones are 3. 1. 3 ones are 3, 1.33 ohm resistance is answer. So that is how you find out the equivalent resistance for given any type of circuit. Just always start from one end and try to make all one by one. हर ब्रांच को एक एक बारी करके चेक करो. अगर इसी न्यूमेरिकल में okay, in the same numerical, if I say that you need to find out, I change these ends and I put them here between B. Now check. Start from this end. Let's take the red pen now. This time you'll be able to make it out because we don't know the current, which current is flowing through which. हाँ, तो अब यहाँ से start हुए I. करंट आपकी कहाँ जा रही है? इसमें जा रही है, इसमें जा रही है, इसमें जा रही है, करेक्ट? तो सबसे पहले I1, I2, I3. अब I3 यहां से पास हो रही है, यहां से भी पास हो रही है, ठीक है? यहाँ पे I2 है, I3 और I2 मैच होके दोनों यहाँ पे आ जाती है. यहाँ पे क्या पास हो रही है? I2 प्लस I3. देन अगेन तीनों यहाँ पे आके फिर से आपका I पास हो जा रही है. तो इस केस में आप कैसे निकालोगे? ठीक है, सबसे पहले ये वाला चेक करो. सेम करंट जा रही है ना दोनों से. सो R3 एंड R4 आर इन सीरीज. R3 एंड R4 आर इन सीरीज. सो इक्विवेलेंट निकालते हैं. क्या हो जाएगा? R डैश R3 प्लस R4 1 प्लस 3 4 ओम. तो अब हमारा सर्किट क्या हो गया? अब हमारा सर्किट बन गया, इन दोनों का तो एक बन गया. Then this 4 ohm. This is your R dash R5. Then again this. This is your R1. This is R2. ठीक है? अभी भी हमारा कहाँ है? यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे. तो अब चेक करो. अब क्या? अब देख रहे R1 and R5 both are parallel to each other. R1 and R5 are parallel. So equivalent हमने क्या लिख दिया? 1 by R double dash. तो क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by R1 1 by R5. R1 is how much? Sorry, R dash, not R1. R dash, sorry. R dash, R dash. So R dash is how much? 4 ohm. 1 by 4 plus R5 is also 4. 1 by 4. 2 by 4. So we have now R double dash is 2 ohm. Correct? अब देखो, अब इन दोनों का फिर से एक रेजिस्टेंस हो गया. Now we have this circuit. This is R2, R1 and this is R double dash. भी कहाँ है? यहाँ पे है. तो अब देखो, यहां से था, ये हमारी क्या थी? I1. करेक्ट? अब ये देखो सेम करंट फ्लो हो रही है R डैश और R2 में. सो R डबल डैश एंड R2 नाउ आर इन सीरीज. आर इन series. So equivalent resistance we say R triple dash is R4 plus R double dash. R4 is how much? R double dash and sorry R double dash and R2 sorry and R2. R2. So R2 is 3 ohm. R double dash is 2 ohm. So we have answer 5 ohm. अब ये दोनों फिर से हमने एक बना दिया. So the circuit became this and this. इन दो पॉइंट्स के बीच में हमें ये हमारे पॉइंट A और B है. So this is R triple dash and R1. Now R triple dash and R1 they both are in parallel combination. So R triple dash and R1 are in parallel combination. So equivalent resistance parallel. So equivalent is R equivalent is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R triple. R1 is how much? 1 ohm. 1 by 5. So this will be 5 6 by 5. So R equivalent is 5 by 6 ohm. आंसर. सो यू हैव टू चेक कि किन पॉइंट्स के बीच में निकालना है. सेम सर्किट का आपका आंसर बिल्कुल चेंज हो जाएगा. सो डोंट ट्राई टू बाय हार्ट कि ऐसी फिगर है तो ये आंसर आ जाएगा, ये करना है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन बिटवीन विच पॉइंट दे आर आस्किंग. किस पॉइंट के बीच में, किन दो पॉइंट के बीच में वो आपको पूछ रहे हैं कि आपको इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस निकालना है. इसमें ही बहुत सारे कॉम्बिनेशन बन जाएंगे. अगर मैं यहां से हटा के अब की बारी यहां लगा दो, लो इन दोनों के बीच में निकाल दो ए और बी, देन अगेन इट विल चेंज. करेक्ट. यहां से स्टार्ट करोगे, यहां डिवाइड हो रही है, फिर यहां डिवाइड हो रही है, यहां सेम है तो ये दोनों सीरीज में, फिर इनका इक्विवेलेंट और ये पैरेलल हो जाएगा, फिर ये और ये सीरीज में, फिर दोनों पैरेलल होके आंसर. ओके, सो दिस नेक्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल हैज बीन आस्क्ड इन 2014. इसमें इन्होंने कहा दे ऑल रेजिस्टेंस आर इक्वल एंड द वैल्यू इज 3 ohm. We need to find out the equivalent resistance. So here let's go again, start from the end. So if you check from here, see they both are in series. The same current will flow through them. Correct? Current भी अगर देख लो, so प्लस से जाएगी, यहाँ से करंट आ रही है, यहाँ से आई, okay, I. Then it divide here, I1, I2. यहाँ से फिर से इसमें I1 जा रही है, देन दोनों मैच होके फिर से इसमें से I पास हो जाएगी. करेक्ट. सो फर्स्ट R2 एंड R3 आर इन सीरीज, सेम करंट फ्लो हो रही है. R2 एंड R3 आर इन सीरीज. सो इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस हमने बोल दिया R डैश. R2 प्लस R3 सेम है, दिस इज 6 ohm. तो अब हमारा सर्किट क्या बन गया, हम यहीं से मॉडिफाइड करते चले जाएंगे. सर्किट बन गया ये कुछ ऐसे, R डैश हो गया. करेक्ट. अब चेक करो, इसमें से आपकी करंट फ्लो हो रही थी I1. R डैश एंड R4 बोथ आर इन पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन. पैरेलल. Say R double dash is the equivalent. So 1 by R dash, 1 by R4. R dash is how much? 6 ohm. 1 by 6. R4 is 3. 6. 1 plus 2. 3 by 6. 1 by 2. So R double dash is 2 ohm. R double dash. इन दोनों का combination is R double dash. तो अब क्या हो गया? ये हो गया हमारे पास. सो R1, R double dash and R5. See, all three are in series. R1, R double dash and R5 are in series. So equal resistance is R equivalent is R1 plus R double dash plus R5. R1 is how much? 3, R double dash is 2, R5 is 3, 3, 3, 6, 2, 8 ohm. Answer. Next numerical is from 2015. They say study this circuit. Circuit they have given. So we have to study this circuit, means you need to find out the equivalent resistance and the current. Okay, so let's check. Equivalent resistance is, if we say R1 is equals to 4 ohm, R2 is equals to 2 ohm. If we check, the same current is going through both the resistances, so they both are in series. So equivalent resistance will be, R equivalent is R1 plus R2 means 4 plus 2 is equals to 6 ohm. Answer. If we need to find out current, so current is I by Ohm's law. V is equals to I, R equivalent. So I will be V by R equivalent, correct? V is how much? 3. R equivalent is 6. So 0.5 ampere current is answer. Next thing they have given the voltmeter across this 2 ohm resistance. So we need to find out what is the potential across this resistance. So for this one we know potential difference across resistance R2 means V is equals to I, R2, I will be same. So I is 0.5. R2 is how much? 2. 2 5s are 10, 1.0 volt answer. So that is how you're going to study the circuit. You have to find out all the values and then you can do. Next numerical has come in 2016. They say 3 resistors of 10, 15 and 5 are connected in parallel. Find out the equivalent resistance. इस टाइप का जब numerical आता है, you should draw the circuit also for them. So it is 10, 15 and 5. 3 are in parallel. Ten ohm, 15 ohm and 5 ohm. We need to find out what is the equivalent resistance. So if we say R1 is 5 ohm, R2 is 15 ohm and R3 is 10 ohm. So equivalent resistance R equivalent will be 1 by R1, 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, 1 by 5, 1 by 15, 1 by 10. Let's take LCM 30. 5 6 is 30, 15 2 is 30, 10 3 is 30. So 11 by 30, 1 by R equivalent. So R equivalent is how much? 30 by 11 ohm answer. So next numerical is from 2015. They have given us 3 resistance in parallel and series combination. And a 12 volt battery and a plug key. This is 12 volt battery plus minus, so current will go like this. 10 ohm, 3 ohm, 6 ohm. They said that consider the circuit shown in diagram. Find the current in 3 ohm resistance. In this resistance we need to find out the current. So what it will be? If this is I, then it will be I1 and I2. So first we will find out what is I, or what we can do, we can find out what is the potential across this. So for this one, first we need to find out the equivalent resistance, correct? So equivalent resistance for 3 ohm and 6 ohm. They both are in parallel. So R equivalent is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. 6, 2 plus 1, 3 by 6, 1 by 2. So R equivalent is 2 ohm. Now the same current will go through this and this, correct? Okay. So this is R. Now the circuit is something like this. This is our R equivalent and this is 10 ohm. Correct? This is 12 volt. But first we need to find out what is this current. For this one, we need to find out equivalent of this. Both also, correct? So let's check. 10 ohm and R equivalent are in series. So equivalent resistance will be 10 ohm plus R equivalent is 2 ohm is 12 ohm. So now we are having a circuit like this. This is 12 volt. So what will be the current? I by Ohm's law. V is equals to I R equivalent dash. So I is equals to V by R equivalent dash. What is V? 12 volt. R equivalent is 12. So current is 1 ampere. See, now we know the current through this is 1 ampere and through this also is 1 ampere. So we can find out what is the potential across this. If we know the potential across this, the same potential will be across this and this, both, correct? So potential difference across R equivalent is again by Ohm's law. V is equals to IR equivalent. What is I? I is 1 ampere. This is V1 and R equivalent is how much? It was 2 ampere. So 2 volt. So 2 volt is potential across this and 10 volt is potential across this. They both are in parallel. So potential will be same. 2 across this, 2 across this. Since 3 ohm and 6 ohm are in parallel, so 2 volt potential difference will be across both the resistances. Now again by Ohm's law. By Ohm's law, V is equals to I. R we need to find out I. What will be current? That is I1 there. So V by R. V is how much? 2. R is how much? 3. So it is 2.3 ampere. Answer. Next numerical is from 2017. They said resistance of 3 resistors are given. R1 10 ohm, R2 20 ohm and R3 is equals to 30 ohm. Calculate the effective resistance when they are connected in series. Also calculate the current flowing when the combination is connected to a 6 volt battery. So what they have given us is this. This and it is connected to a battery. Means multiple cells you have to show. R1, R2, R3. We need to find out what is the current and the equivalent resistance. So R equivalent will be how much? R1 plus R2 plus R3. 10 plus 20 plus 30. 60 ohm. Answer. Now current by Ohm's law. V is equals to I R equivalent. So I is equals to V by R equivalent. V is how much? 6. R equivalent is how much? 60. 1 by 10 or 0.1 ampere. Answer. Next numerical is again from 2017. They have given us one circuit. So now they have asked that how the reading of voltmeter will change when it is connected between C and D points. So first we need to find out the reading of this voltmeter between point A and B. For that, first what we need to find out? Current I, then only we can find it out. So to find current I, first we need to find out the equivalent resistance. So 1 ohm, 3 ohm and 2 ohm are in series. So equivalent resistance R equivalent is R1 plus R2 plus R3. 1, 3, 2 is 6 ohm. So now we have equivalent resistance is 6 ohm. So by Ohm's law, V is equals to I R. So I will be V by R. V is how much? 3. R equivalent is 6. It will be 0.5 ampere. So the total current is 0.5 ampere. Though they are in series, so the same current will flow through all. By Ohm's law again, if we write VAB, IR1, correct? I is how much? 0.5, R1 is 1. So it is 0.5 volt. Now again by Ohm's law, VCD we need to find out. Then R3, I will be same 0.5. R3 is 2 ohm. So it is 1.0 volt. So if we try to find out here what are we seeing? It's increase. So if the resistance is more, the potential difference across the points will be more. That is the conclusion from this numerical. So next numerical is from 2018. They have asked, how would you join 3 resistance, each of resistance 9 ohm, so that the equal resistance will be either 13.5 ohm and 6 ohm. First this, second this. Here the best part is they have given all the resistance are equivalent to 9 ohm, means R1, R2, R3 is equals to 9 ohm. So if you connect them in series, 9 3s are 27? No, we can't connect them. If you connect them in parallel, 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 3 by 9, 1 by 3, 3 answer. No, we can't go for that. So already you can do that if you practice more. So here यहाँ पे क्या आपका maximum क्या हो सकता है? 2 को parallel में रख के फिर series कर दो या 2 को series में रख के फिर parallel कर दो. Let's check. First, what we do? We put like this. Two parallel, R1, R2, R3. So R2 and R3 are in parallel. So 1 by R dash is our equivalent resistance. 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9, 2 by 9. So R dash is 4.5 ohm. Now R dash. So our circuit is this now. R1 and R dash, they both are in series. R1 and R dash are in series. So R equivalent will be what? R1 plus R dash. R1 is how much? 9. R dash is 4.5. So answer is 13.5 ohm. Answer. So we got our first answer. Second means what we need to do? 2 are in series and 1 is in parallel then. For our second point, we said 2 are in series. And then 1 is in parallel to them. R1, R2, R3. So now R1 and R2 are in series. So equivalent is R dash. R1 plus R2, they said 9 plus 9, 18 ohm. So now our circuit is something like this. R dash and R3. R dash and R3 are in parallel. So R equivalent will be 1 by R dash plus 1 by R3. 1 by R dash is how much? 18 ohm. 1 by 18 plus R3 is 9. 18. 1 plus 2. 3 by 18. 1 by 6. So R equivalent is 6 ohm. Answer. How? That is how you gonna put them. तो इस टाइप के जो भी न्यूमेरिकल्स आते हैं, जब वो बोलते हैं कि तीन रेजिस्टेंस या 4 रेजिस्टेंस तुम्हारे पास है और तुम्हें उन्हें एडजस्ट करके ये आंसर लाना, सो इट विल टेक टाइम. इसमें कुछ हिट एंड ट्रायल आपको करने पड़ेंगे. तो नेक्स्ट वन है फ्रॉम 2013. Two resistors of resistance 3 ohm and 6 ohm are respectively connected to a battery of 6 volts. So to have maximum resistance and maximum current. Suggest the probable method of resistor combination and the corresponding currents. So they have given us two resistance. R1 is equals to 3 ohm and R2 is equals to 6 ohm. And potential they have given 6 volt. They are saying we need to find out the maximum resistance and the maximum current. And whatever the combination we gonna make, we need to find out the corresponding current also which will flow through the circuit. So first, to find out the maximum resistance, which combination we need to go is series. So for maximum resistance, R equivalent will be R1 plus R2. 3 plus 6, 9 ohm. We need to find out current also through this. So again by Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. So I is equals to V by R. V is 6, R is 9. 2, 3, 0.66 ampere current. Answer. They have asked us to find out the maximum current also. So to get the maximum current, if you check here by Ohm's law, correct? So I should be maximum when R is very less. What is the work of resistance? Resistance opposes the current. So R जितना कम होगा, current उतनी ज़्यादा होगी. So to get maximum current, we need to connect both of our resistances into parallel combination. This is first part, second part. For maximum current, so R equivalent will be what? In parallel, 1 by R2. 1 by R1 is 3. 1 by 6, 6. 2 plus 1, 3 by 6, 1 by 2. So R equivalent is 2 ohm. Then again by Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. I maximum we are finding now. V by R. So V is how much? 6. R is 2. So maximum current will be 3 ampere which will flow through the circuit of having resistance 3 ohm and 6 ohm. Okay, next numericals comes from 2017. They are asking total effective resistance, means R equivalent we need to find out, the total current in the circuit and the value of current through 20 ohm resistor we need to find out. So here, see, I is flowing and then it divides here. So if we find out the total current, the same current will flow through 20 ohm also. So first we will find out the equivalent resistance. For that, first check 60 and 30 are in parallel. So if we give the name, R1 is equals to 20 ohm, R2 is equals to 30 ohm and R3 is equals to 60 ohm. Then we can say R2 and R3 are in parallel. So R equivalent, R dash we will call it, R2 plus R3. It will be how much? 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. 60. 30 by 60, 2 plus 1. 3 by 60, 1 by 20. 1 by R dash. So R dash is 20 ohm. Now instead of this we have here R dash. Correct? Now this R dash and R1 are in series because same current is going through them. R dash and R1 are in series. So equivalent resistance will be how much, or the effective resistance will be R dash plus R1. R dash is how much? 20 ohm. Plus R1 is also 20 ohm. So the answer is 40 ohm is the effective resistance. Second part they have asked, what is the total current I? So second part, by Ohm's law, V is equals to IR equivalent. I is equals to V by R equivalent. V is how much? 10 volt. R equivalent is 40. Correct? 0.25 ampere current will flow, the total current. Now they have asked what will be the current through 20 ohm resistance. Same current. See, it's in series. So 0.25 ampere will flow through 20 ohm resistance as well. So last numerical for today is from 2020. They have given us, this is the circuit. It's connected with a battery of 6 volt and a plug key K, and then a meter. The resistances are 10 ohm, 20 ohm, 30 ohm. We need to find out the current through each resistance, the effective resistance and the total current. Let's do it. So see, the best part is कोई combination नहीं है, सब parallel में है तो potential will be same and the current will be different. So 6 volt will be across each resistance. So here we can write R1 is equals to 10 ohm, R2 is equals to 20 ohm, R3 is equals to 30 ohm. If we have current I, here it will be I1, I2, I3. So, and voltage is how much? 6 volt by Ohm's law. V is equals to IR हमारा law होता है. So I1 will be V by R1. V is how much? 6. R1 is how much? 10. So this is 3 by 5. So 0.6 ampere. I2 is how much? V by R2. V 6. R2 is 20. So 3 by 10. 0.3 ampere. I3 will be V by R2. V is 6. R2 is 30. So it will be 1 by 5. So 0.2 ampere. So these are the different currents in each resistance, flowing through each resistance. Next they have asked the effective current. अब effective current कैसे निकाल सकते हो? या तो इनका equivalent निकाल के फिर इससे V is equals to IR रख दो, or we know as they all are in parallel, so I will be I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1 is 0.6, I2 is 0.3, I3 is 0.2. तो कितना हुआ? 1.1 ampere current. Answer. Last they have asked, we have to find out the effective resistance. So R1, R2, R3 are in parallel. R1, R2 and R3 are in parallel combination. So equivalent resistance will be 1 by R equivalent 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. R1 is 10, R2 is 20, R3 is 60. LCM, sorry, R3 is 30. So LCM is 60. 6, 3, 2. Again 9, 10, 11. 11 by 60. 1 by R equivalent. So R equivalent is 60 by 11 ohm. आंसर। तो जितने न्यूमेरिकल हो सकते हैं, जितने कॉम्बिनेशंस आप बना सकते हो, अपने माइंड से कुछ भी सर्किट ड्रॉ कर लो एंड देन ट्राई कि उसे आप सॉल्व कर पाते हो या नहीं। जितने ज्यादा न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करोगे उतनी आपकी प्रैक्टिस बनेगी। और ये चैप्टर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसमें से कुछ ना कुछ आता ही रहता है हर साल। और जो कॉम्बिनेशंस के न्यूमेरिकल है बहुत इजी होते हैं एंड आपको बहुत इजीली फुल मार्क्स दिला जाएंगे, बट आपको इनकी प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी। तो आज के लिए इतना ही, फिर मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में।